I don't know why, man. A lot of people have been asking what I would do all day long if they think I just build wheels all day or ride BMX. Yeah, we do a lot of BMX, but at the same time, we still have our other full-time jobs as well too, and riding and building wheels. So I'm just gonna go a little bit, show you guys what I do throughout the day. So right now it's get home from the night. Tonight worked all day, started at about 8:30 this morning. Got off about 4:30, got home, worked on some wheels, went to the gym. Then I came back and time to get back to work again. It's about 9:43 right now, so I got to build up a wheel set. We're all doing 15 gauge slash 14 gauge gold spokes for this wheel build here. This particular wheel set is going to Charles Tupper. I already did the rear wheel. He requested 3 cross on the drive side with them. We did 14 gauge alloy black nipples, and we did the radial lace on the non-drive side. These are some double wall crew tube rims, 24 by 1 1/8 hoops, or 3/8 actually. Aluminum cog. So this year was the Stealth Junior hub. We have laced up to it. 28 hole setup, so it's gonna be great for a little kid or something. And just got done truing it, so it's pretty straight, I guess, to my standards. So, gotta throw the rim strap on this one and be ready to go out the door. So right now we got to get prepped and ready for the front wheels. Right here, so we got the Stealth Junior front hub lacing up. We're gonna do a radial lace all the way through on this one here. So first I got to get the spoke machine set up. Here, this is the Philwood spoke machine, and does 14 gauge, 15 gauge, and does some thicker spokes, things on 12 gauge too as well. So today I'll just kind of show you guys a little bit how the machine works and runs here. So right now on the front wheel that we're lacing up, we're going to chop these down on the 15 gauge part. These are really long double butted spokes right now. So we're going to chop it down onto the 15 gauge part. And it's going to leave the 14 gauge at the end, which is completely fine for these. Or sometimes traditionally on black and silver, you can get all the way straight 15 gauge. On the color spokes, to get that, we have to get long double butted spokes, and we just chop them down. So first off, we're going to figure out the spoke length. Luckily on this particular hub set, we already unlaced it, so we're just matching identically. Got the Park Tools millimeter ruler here. Turn that down a bit. We're going to cut these at 229, so almost 230. But sometimes these spokes can be stretched or non-stretched, depending on the age of them. So grab a couple. We're going to measure them out. Looks like 2 in a row is at 229, so that's what we're going to cut. These spokes, I always try to get it down within 1 to 2 millimeters. Typically, we get it right on the dot on within the same millimeter that's supposed to be. There is another spoke calculator that we use to when we measure the hubs ourselves or get the ERDs. And we got a lot of ERDs, basic. The ones we use a lot, type the calculator, and we use measure them on the hubs and calipers. So we're going to run a couple spokes through the machine and get the whole thing tested out, and kind of go from there. So right here is going to show you guys the threads. That's just a little clamp that holds down the whole bracket and everything. So right now that was the old powder coat spokes that we just cut from the last batch of wheels I did the other day. Took yesterday off and got time to get back to work today. Got a full week. San Antonio's coming up for their state race next Saturday. So we got a lot of orders that came in locally for which is awesome. And we thank every one of you guys out there that's been supporting us, building wheels for racing in general for the sport here. So it's key getting everybody's stuff done, and we're going to be using this machine probably 2 to 3 times a day, getting wheels built. Typically just start off just cleaning out the threads on the machine. I'm not going to get super detailed right now. Usually about it once a month I'll tear this thing completely apart down to the last bolt, rebuild it, clean it, and this thing works amazing. And this is my favorite tool. So I love this thing. I say thanks to Logan Crawford for this machine here. We use the Philwood oil to Typically, you don't want too much, but you want just enough. These spokes that we're cutting right now. They're not completely powder coated, but it's kind of just an oxidize or a paint on them. So yeah, we'll get the machine a little bit gummy, but it's okay. We'll get it clean once we're done. Usually have a feel for it once it starts lining up inside of there. Time to clean it out and tear it apart. So I have her measuring here for 229. So bam. Got the machine set to 229. These are old spokes. We'll throw those away. Take the first spoke. We're going to set it on the machine, make sure everything's cutting fine and smooth. That's what happens when I get talking. So tighten back up. Alright, so I got the first one completely cut, and we got the threads going right there. So I'm going to test these things out, make sure I have the machine already pre-calibrated. And this particular order, we're doing black aluminum nipples, 15 gauge right now. And it threads perfect, so the machine's actually really running really good right now. Those set out. So the front tub has 28 spokes, so we'll count out 28 spokes. I already have that first one going there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. We're going to put the rest back. Sometimes we do get duds, which is okay. Try to keep them limited. When we did the rear wheel earlier, didn't have any duds on those spokes, which is awesome. Every time if I have a dud spoke, the thread goes in bad or whatever, I save the spoke until I have to use a shorter spoke and cut past the bad threads and restart fresh threads on a smaller wheel. So this particular one is a 24-inch wheel set, so which is good. It's okay, but yeah, if I have any duds, I can use them for my next 20-inch wheel build that I'm doing with gold double-butted spokes, but that we're going to chop them down, pass on to the 15-gauge Spark. So that's about it. The spokes end does go fine across the room sometimes, so at the end of the day. So we'll run through these and just start popping them out. Everybody has their own technique and use on this machine. Willis uses the machine a little bit differently than I do. He runs his threads once in a blue moon when he comes in, when I get over slammed. Sometimes people do a full rotation crank on it. I guess that's traditionally how it's fully designed to use. I figured out the best way for me whenever I get the spokes lined up. Cut it to length, get my fingers just holding the spoke and let the spoke roll through my fingers, but at the same time just guiding the spoke through the machine. And keeps it going. A lot of times you got to keep an eye on the ruler here where the spokes sit. Sometimes I get bumped or tapped. So we just check periodically, make sure it's on gauge. For any reason, at the very end, I'll check all the spoke lengths. It's a quick and easy way to do that. If anything in a bundle pops up that's out of the ordinary, we'll recut and thread those down shorter. Stack them up, don't have any sticking out, they're all pretty level, even, which is great. So we're going to grab the hub here. Got to clean this one up a little bit. There's a used hub that we're redoing. We're just doing new spokes and nipples for this build here. Clark's wipes, love these things. Save you. So far clean. It will get dirty the second it gets on the track, but for now, the customer gets clean wheels handed to them. Try not to let any wheels leave here or any bikes dirty. Typically, I know when I was growing up, one thing I don't know why when I was a kid, when I jumped my bike off at the bicycle shop, if it's something I couldn't do myself, just thought the bike should come back clean. I don't know why. So I've always held that standard every bike or every wheel that comes through. Make sure it gets good and clean. Right now, so we got to line the logos up. We're doing the logo through the valve cap hole. I always try to do that, keep my wheels consistent and logos lined up on the bike. So if anybody ever does a photo shoot or takes pictures, these things line up. I know it's not super important. Structure-wise, it's just looks and cosmetic stuff. That's all. That's about it. So now we're going to throw the sticker onto the front rim. So the rear wheel, we already put the Striker logo on the rear hub. I'm sorry, the rear rim. And so the front rim always gets the shield. And these wheels are pretty thin, so sometimes the sticker might overlap and we'll cut off the excess and make it flush. Just our badge that we put on the wheels. Sorry, some songs I can't put up with. I always put my logo just a little slightly crooked. Don't know why. Probably thanks to Willis for that habit. And after the wheels are built, after the decals are on, I'll take a hair dryer or heat source to it. Well as the stickers stay on there a little better so that way it doesn't flake off or peel off too fast. On a vinyl cut sticker. So see it all peeled off. Bam. There it is. Always important, like I said, keeping the logos lined up. And can't share all my secrets. We got the front wheel all done. And just moving my hands pretty straight right there. It looks a little wobbly, but before it hits the stand, that's pretty good. Just kind of have the spokes slightly snugged on the front here. That's about it. I'm going to throw up this thing true and completely round and be ready to go and get it bagged and shipped tomorrow. And that's about it.